I'm joined with Margate first team coach Elliot after Margate's convincing 4-1 win at home in the league to Littlehampton. Elliot, Ben spoke in the week about momentum going forward into these last few games of the season. How much of an important win is that to build on that?
Yeah, it's massive. I think at this stage of the season, obviously performances are important, but they're not the be all and the end all. At the end of the day, 8 games left, 7 games left now is 3 points every week. That's got to be the minimum. And like I said, it's really important to go and get those 3 points today. Whether it was 1-0 or 4-1, it's 3 points, and it's massive. And important that we built on a really, first half was really good, and that's been something we've been struggling with recently. First half performances haven't been as to what they were at the start of the year. So we mentioned that during the week in training and pre-game, and first half coming in at half time 2-0, brilliant, and really kicked on from there.
Do you think it's fair to say that our home form hasn't really been up to where we would have liked prior to the season? Obviously, this win is a kind of change in the recent results here at Harstone Park.
Yeah, I think in the last month or so we've actually played a little bit better at home than maybe at the start of the year. But definitely home form's not been as good as our away record this season. Not too sure why, but we've sort of dealt with it and carried on working really hard to try and improve that, and that's today's performance showed it.
There was a lot of noise around Harstone Park today, a lot of fans making some noise for the boys. How important is that for them out on that pitch to hear the fans getting behind them all throughout the 90 minutes? Yeah,
it's massive, absolutely huge. I thought the atmosphere was brilliant today, and I think also at this stage of the season where results have been a little bit inconsistent and a bit indifferent to what they were at the start, to really get behind the boys and sing for 90 minutes is massive. So for the remaining home games and hopefully the playoff games to come as well, we really hope that the fans can get behind us as much as they can.
Obviously the first half we was more dominant against Littlehampton, but the second half they did come out fighting. I think they were probably the stronger side in the opening 15-20 minutes. So how important was that for us to ride out those opening moments in the second? Yeah,
they tweaked it a little bit. They changed formation and tried to overload the midfield, and despite our early goal making it 3-0, they were on top and not necessarily deserved their goal, but there was definitely a period of them having a spell in the game, which happens. They had the first 10 minutes in the first half, but we dealt with it. But second half they did score, so it was important to just sort of settle the game down as well as we could. I think we could have done it better in all honesty, but we scored the fourth. I think from that point it was quite comfortable. But yeah, they definitely had their spell second half.
So obviously next week we do go away to Staining, who are of course in the relegation zone at the moment. How important is it that we prepare mentally and physically for that one?
Yeah, like we said today, every team that's in and around the relegation is, these last few games like a cup final for them. It doesn't really matter if they're rock bottom or just above it. Every game's huge, so we've got to make sure we're going there and we're bang on it. I think if we turn up and we're lacklustre or we get complacent, they'll get a result. So we have to make sure that we're on it. I think if we can do that and we apply ourselves properly, we'll come away with the result we want. But any team at this stage of the season fighting for relegation or promotion will really try and raise their levels. So it'll be a tough game, but hopefully we can prepare right in the week in training and then go there next week and get 3 points.
Perfect. Cheers, well done.
Cheers.